Good morning, my name is Steven Cicino. I'm here from Grocery Alerts Canada, and today I wanted to show you the most frugal soup you can make over the holidays with just some leftover ingredients. So I made cabbage rolls the other day, except the problem was I had a head of cabbage like this, and it's that really nice cabbage here. So you see it's a wonderful color. I still have some leftovers. So I have the cabbage, I have a nice head of garlic, so I've taken off all the cloves here, 4 carrots, 2 nice hothouse tomatoes. I have some frozen peas, some nice frozen spinach that goes well into a soup, and some cilantro that I need to use. Additionally, I have some pepper, some paprika, as well as some cumin to get for the antioxidants that I really like. So what I'm going to do first is I'm just going to roughly chop up this cabbage. At the very end, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be using the immersion blender to blend everything together. So the trick is to make it look like there's so many different ingredients in here, but it's not really important that it is cabbage in there. I don't want people to see that there's cabbage. I want it all blended up so it looks like a fantastic vegetable soup. So let me just roughly chop this up here. The next part here is I'm just going to, instead of using a garlic press, all I like to do is just smash the garlic here. So I just get my my normal chef's knife here and just press down against it. So you can see here it just expands, it just the garlic just pops out, which is what you want. And then just take off my shell. And see I have the whole garlic here with the fantastic, I wish you were here, you can smell the wonderful garlic flavor. And just keep doing it. So it's great whenever you have some type of stress. Just get some garlic and start peeling. My larger knife here to properly chop them up. So I'm just going to do 2 at a time here. Now here it's a little more important to get that a little bit more consistency. See, if I was actually cooking this on the stove, it would be more important to actually dice them. But here I'm just gonna chop it up. I'm just gonna put this into quarters here. The next step, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add a little bit of sweet peas. I like them just because they add a little bit different consistency to the soups. So I typically just eyeball everything I put in here. I've made these soups quite often before. So I think it's based on your preference in terms of how much of one ingredient you want versus another. So I'm just using peas because I have lots of them in the freezer. They were on sale last week. And next part I'm going to put is just some whole leaf spinach. Now the wonderful part about spinach here is you can put it in frozen in a slow cooker soup and it's just going to be fantastic. It has a lot of vitamins, and for a lot of people that need a lot of iron, it has actually a lot of iron in this particular serving. So we chop up some cilantro. I could put it on top after. I just love chopping up cilantro. It has such an amazing flavor. And finally I'm just going to put in some spices here. So I just have some paprika here. This just gives us some color. Some cumin. Oh, finito. And finally some cracked black pepper here. Now at this point you can put in some chicken stock or some broth that you might get from a can or something. I'm not a big fan of that. I find that the vegetables themselves have so much flavor to give. Additionally, what I'll do at the very end here when I'm serving this is I'm going to have a lot of different cheeses to put on top that gives it a little bit of different tasting consistency. So what I like to do is I like to have everything blended at the very end, and then I'll have the ability to add additional flavors. So I'm just going to put just some regular water. You'll find that these slow cooker emits a lot of water, so I don't need to put so much. So for this particular slow cooker brand, I'm just going to put this on work. So I'm just coming back to my slow cooker here. Just wanted to show you the exact texture what we're looking for here. So you can see everything's disintegrated pretty well. Let me get my spoon. So everything's cooked fairly well here. And the next step, what I'm going to do is just get my immersion blender, and wait till you see this. Give me 2 minutes. Alright, so we're back here. I just used the immersion blender to blend up a little bit here. So you can see here it's a beautiful color. It's an amazing aroma, and you don't need any extra flavoring from what I can see. So my recommendation is just to grab some nice cabbage. It's great for the winter. Some spinach. If you have some root vegetables available, like yam or some regular Yukon Gold potatoes. Tomatoes go well with this. And just put a little bit of water, because in the slow cooker you don't need that much. And then when you get home, just use your immersion blender and you have a fantastic winter soup. Cheers!